I'm recording this, and I'm recording your insanity.
Oh, good. I'm like, just because people are so stupid is what it is. I'm not saying like the content of this game is hard. I'm just saying that this dungeon is always fucking overpulled. It's always fucked up, and people fuck up the first fight all the time. And there's clips on it everywhere on YouTube of people fucking it up.
There's about to be another clip.
Oh,
This is people die here
going.
a lot, so you know, just no fun allowed. Okay, that's the motto.
Going.
What's up, Faith?
Not much.
Faith, he's doing ZF.
Nice.
We're all watching it go down.
Maybe I was panicking, but I told him this would be like one of the dungeons that I would skip. I just wouldn't do.
I mean, like, there's a couple spots where people can screw it up for sure, but
I mean, the whole dungeon's a series of opportunities for the tank to overpull, is it not? Like the entire dungeon. That's this dungeon is called Zul'Furrak. Zul, go fuck yourself. The overpulled.
Wait, do you have a shaman?
I don't know. No, mage, priest, warlock, and warrior.
Oh. It's actually a pretty sick team, but no Wind Fury.
Oh, fuck Wind Fury. Chilling without the fury, dude. Where are they? Why aren't they coming in?
to be honest, like, I would say hardcore Wind Fury is almost like a bait, especially like if you're have a druid druid tank, because you're just like asking yourself to pull threat. I mean, Fade obviously helps quite a bit, but how many of the hardcore 60 deaths have we seen just based around the warriors not understanding how to manage their threat and execute phase?
At least one.
I saw another one too from a hardcore elite guy
This kid dual wielding?
who was like, yeah, that's the best tank spec.
Yeah. I can't see his. Well, he's already
As
got a
long-
carrot, so this kid knows what
No,
he's
he's
doing.
been here before. You're so lucky.
Look at this.
I wish you would have gotten a tank who comes in there sword and board, all greens, no hair on shoulder, a goofy grin on his face, and maybe level 44.
He wouldn't have
But
got
that's-
to this level, dude.
That's the thing though. It's like, yeah, especially with warriors, man. Like, they're not gonna get to like the late unless they're like Chippy's playing with I think pretty sure Barrett is playing a healer for Chippy, and like he's living with a healer. So if you're living with a healer, yeah, you can get away with a lot. But in general,
No, I mean,
You're
it
still living
looks
as a
like he's
warrior.
not gonna overpull this place. It
Bro,
looks
he's
like
already got the sword.
got the offhand, yeah.
The main
Or
hand.
main hand, yeah. I'm sorry.
Well, watch his go through a ZF is gonna be easy, but people fucking die in here. I swear.
Yeah, they do. Like, I've seen mages who get a little bit too cocky on the stairs and stuff and die, or
I know
there's
what
several
fight you're
areas-
talking about with the crocodiles, the one where they just like spawn out of nowhere type shit,
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the first boss is AIDS for sure.
and they go on anybody.
Anybody.
This kid's gonna wreck it though, and I can tank anything for 15 seconds. Dylan. For 15
Inspect
seconds,
that
oh
guy,
my
Mike.
God. Look at this kid's got everything.
You can't look at his talents in Classic.
Oh, he's got plate with defense that early.
Yeah. It's huge.
Oh yeah, there's no way you guys die in here.
Yeah. I hope something catastrophically goes wrong and that warrior eats shit.
Well, that's what you always cheer for, right? Like, you know, it's not your run, so therefore you gotta go for the chaos.
I hope this mage woke up and chose violence today and really fucks this kid up.
Blump's
Yeah.
been watching too much Tiny Violin.
Yep.
There you go.
These are my boys. Honestly, this healer I'm scared of. He said some really
me
weird
see.
stuff on the.
That'll do it right
Some
there.
weird shit.
But they've also done it too, I believe.
His,
Look at
his
the neck.
weapons are weird. He's wearing a fucking Shadowfang keep ring. He doesn't have the healing
No,
mace
that's
from
not it.
Scarlet Monastery. He doesn't have the, you know,
He's got
Oh,
wizard
your mage
aura.
is shit.
No, yeah, that's
a
not
priest.
good. That's a
this
priest.
that priest has zero healing gear. Has nothing.
Uh-oh.
He's gonna
Well-
every fight.
Got
Yeah,
He's
shadow
got shadow
shit.
damage though.
He's got like leveling gear on.
That
yeah.
kid's the sketchy kid right there.
Yeah, I
That's it.
told you.
Here he goes.
I ain't even coming
He's
out of
troll though. He
stealth.
knows what's up.
And he zoom.
And he zoom. Yeah, just about. Kill the yeah, if you can kick the wards, if not, just kill the totems. That's fine. You see
So
that
that
thing right there?
warrior's definitely rolling full on fury. He's got the death wish on cooldown. I like it.
What did you say?
He was already popped death wish like on the first pull. I love it.
Yeah, I mean that's how you're supposed to play. I popped everything.
Yeah. He might want to feel out his healer first, but I mean on this kind of stuff, who cares? On the trash at least.
There's no feeling out in hardcore faith. They go in,
I mean,
they live,
that's
or they die.
There you go. Must be that.
If he dies, he dies.
Well, that's the thing is like.
He dies.
Josh, you coming over to play this now? Or not Josh? Goodness. Roger,
What's up?
you coming over to play hardcore now?
No.
All you boys hit 60 real quick, and then you can quit.
Yeah.
They don't like it when we say that stuff.
Oh my bad. I didn't know it
What's
was a
up?
secret.
I've been saying that we should like all drink.
What, like that we like to enjoy different games?
No,
Don't sit on one our whole life.
not that. No,
You
Blood
fucking
would be
tell
all
him.
for that. Blood would
Fucking
be all
tell him,
about
dude.
that
I'm
life.
sick of this shit too. I want to rise up.
Or rise up.
Blood was over here showing up 15 years late. He's like, come on guys, I want to change everything you do.
I'm not saying that. I just didn't want to play hardcore, and I'm not. That's cool.
I won't play Era either, though. I think
I won't play Era. No, I'll play a little bit of Retail Arena, and I'm gonna be I'm working now,
Any of
so
those
like
modern games.
I even have less time, so like I'm not doing the 6 iterations of WoW. I'll do the 1 and then like something else, and that's it.
I'm only playing 1 iteration of WoW 2, Blood. It's all good.
Yeah, no, that's it.
I'm taking my sweet time, man, just because I won't even be on next week. It's like, it is what it is.
I like Retail Arenas because barrier to entry is fucking 0. There's no entry barrier, and it's still World of Warcraft, and that's it. I don't have to do shit.
What do you define your entry barrier?
There's nothing. You have characters at level, and that takes an hour. And
Yeah, it
you
is super easy to get geared. In
there's no barrier to entry.
But that's what I love about Era is building your character, getting all that.
You
hard to
just
get
bought
gear.
your fucking character,
Yeah,
Colton.
you shut the fuck up, Jabron. Whatever that guy's name is.
No, going into raids or ranking to get the gear to be Biss?
No,
Why did I?
boo, boring, boo.
Yes.
Retail's complete dog shit. I don't care what anybody says.
Boo.
There's a reason why nobody plays it.
Boo.
That's not true. They
No.
like to fly their dragons
look at the player
around.
base on retail.
No.
I've been told that there's a big bodied issue with the solo shuffles.
You don't actually want to see those numbers. Era is actually dead compared to retail.
Yeah.
But Era's cool. I'm not saying Era's not cool. I'm saying barrier to entry. What I like about retail PvP is I don't have to commit to anything anymore. Like I buy the gear on the auction house. I'm like 10% weaker than people because I don't have the conquest gear. I get the conquest gear in 2 days. I sit there and queue. All I do is win, no matter what. I get my conquest cap. I buy my gear.
Retail
log out.
Arena is so good. It actually is. I love it.
It is good. It's good. I like Mythic Dungeons too if we go to do it, but with a group that's tolerable to play with. Like I like to
Yeah.
shoot the shit with. Mythic
Era
Dungeons
Arena's
is
good too.
Era Arena, Wrath
Arena's the
Arena.
best.
Wrath Arena is the complete opposite of Retail Arena. Barrier to entry to that is you
Yeah.
have to have been playing for an
You
eternity
have to mortgage
beforehand.
your house. You have to.
Yeah,
give
you
your
gotta
social.
actually invest in your character. Yeah, it's a pain.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with you guys liking to invest in your character, and that's cool, and I respect that whole thing, and you know that's cool, and that's an MMO. That's the definition of playing an MMO. I'm saying is I don't want to play MMOs anymore. I like WoW Arena because I'm good at it and it's fun and it's kind of like a non-MMO game mode for the
Yeah.
MMO. You know?
That is
doesn't
very
have that
true.
thing. So maybe I'm just bored of the MMO, you know? But,
Lub, you could come and be like the worst player in a Valorant match with me, buddy.
oh
what
no,
I've been
I'm
doing.
not the worst in a Valorant match, but I'm pretty down there, dude. But I've been playing a lot of. I've been trying to get good at Apex. That's what I've been doing. Is I've been doing shooters. So I've been sitting there in Kovacs aim training for an hour a day with the improvement method which is really good. And then I've been playing Valorant, and I've been playing Apex. And
Why don't you play CS:GO with Colt?
Bro, that's what
I
I
like
asked him
Well,
to. I
all of
wanted him to
us.
play
Donnie-
CS:GO.
Donnie and
Yeah,
Mike are
we all
playing it as
play it.
well, I can get down with some CS.
CS is so fun.
I can't.
It
Too
really
bad.
is.
I'm terrible.
I'm gonna let you
I
know,
was
dude.
more about
You
just
can't
waiting
be
for
worse
you
at
to-
CS. You can't be worse at CS than you are at Valorant.
Oh, but the thing about it is Valorant at least there's util that you could use. You know, you provide something to your team.
You can
I
hide
love
behind a
shooter
door
guy.
in both games.
There's smoke, flash.
Yeah, but it's you know how it is. Like Valorant's all util, you know, right?
No.
Well, the reason I
More.
look, all right. Here's the difference: is the reason nobody new plays CS or nobody gets into it is because you're going up against people who've been playing it like 30 years. It's like the equivalent of like somebody wanting to these days to go against me or Mike in a mage fight in AC, right? Like, oh, brand new. It's like Roger picking up a mage in AC. I'm pretty fucking good. Okay, Mike is pretty good. I'm pretty fucking good these days. I still play today. I'm practiced up right now, so nobody can.
I don't
fucking
know what you're talking about, Blub. I'm defeated against.
Nobody can
She's
fucking.
spawned
I
on you.
put Diverted's face into the ground yesterday. I'm pretty fucking good. There's nobody that plays right now that's gonna go and say I can beat Bulver in 2 seconds. It's like the equivalent
Make a
of
phone call real quick.
it's the equivalent of Josh or Roger never playing AC, getting on AC and trying to play that. They just going to get shit on by kids who haven't been playing, And Counter Strike's all knowledge, You got to know.
Yeah.
in a general sense, but like I only started that game 5 years ago. And
Yeah,
I'm
but you
almost
have-
max rank.
Right, but you have, it took you the
Because
5 years
the
of
game
knowledge to
became
get
free,
it.
so it brought a lot of people in, and they did fuck with the ranked a little, which seems to have made it better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
but
is newer players.
Like it was kind of
Nobody with the
fucky for a
computer
while.
is new to CS though. Everybody's had exposure to it. It's like going on Dust. Like Mike hasn't played the game for 30 million years, but if you put him on Dust 2 with Josh, I'll guarantee you that Josh is gonna go 0-12. It doesn't matter because everybody who's been playing knows these lineups. They know the
0
they
and
know
12
all
on
of
Dust. What does that mean?
You would just find a way to go randomly 0 and 12.
Yeah. I don't know. Like
0 and 15.
Actually, Josh plays Dust.
0 and
I feel
16.
I feel like you can get a couple kills. You're not that great.
I'm exaggerating. But it's the same thing with Apex. Nobody new plays Apex right now because it's 12 seasons in, and the only people that are playing is fucking and all the sweats, right?
We tried playing it and got like
I
we got
liked it in the
close, but
beginning. It's like every game. It's fun in the beginning because everybody's kind of like shit at it, doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like obviously, if you're good at
CS
shooters, you're gonna be decent
exaggerates
at
that
it.
because it's been out for 30 million years. That's all.
Yeah.
At least with Valorant,
We go in
it's
it, we
hard to
fucking
do.
clap kids, and I only have like fucking 300, 400 hours in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
So I mean, there's still shitters on there.
There's gonna be times where the matchmaking is actually good. There are shitters. But
It's the
I was
point
just
you get
waiting
to
for
when-
2 to come out before I transitioned to CS, which is why I was playing Valorant. I was like, I'll just build my mechanics here. 2 will come out. I'll get on 2. It'll be a fresh start.
We'll all suck together at some game. Let's go play Dota 2.
That game's dog shit.
Ugh. I played one match of that game.
That game, I know exactly.
I was confused.
I tried to go to that game 3 times, and League of Legends is better.
I quit when I was
It's
getting
no,
attacked
League
off
is
the
not
screen,
even
and
close
I was
to better
like,
than
oh my
Shut
Dota.
the fuck up. League
You
of
are out of your
Legends-
mind, dude. League it's just
Don't
easier.
get
That's
Dota
literally the
still
only
because,
reason.
you just got into the MOBA scene and you think it's cool to like Dota more than League.
No, I mean I played Han for a long time because the Han's better than League 2. But it doesn't matter because it doesn't have a player
Where's
base.
Han today?
Talk about that game.
Who's ever heard
Because-
of
what's it called?
anybody?
Here's the North
That game.
because it's an easier game. It's lower barrier to entry. That's all they do. That's why League is successful is because there's the right
What the hell
level
is
of pace. It's Heroes of the North. It's a Dota clone that was came out around the same time League did.
Played that.
That's like arguably some of the most
Forgot
money
about it. I
in a
played it
professional
before.
play.
Is it good?
No, well, yeah, no, it's
It's so fucking
It's-
long. I couldn't tell you.
it's
When
better
League
than
started, bro.
so it's basically Dota pace. As far actually, maybe a little faster than Dota, but it has the same mechanics as Dota, where you have denies and stuff, and like it's basically the scaling is very carry. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as opposed to mid, top, jungle, support.
People
It's
that
the
say
same
a game's
concept.
easy, sometimes I just want to see them play it. Just to see
Well,
what they do.
it's not that there's not a skill gap. It's just that, like, okay, example, League of Legends,
no
you don't
business
have to
game.
worry about denies, and stuff like that. You also so in Dota, when you die, you lose gold, and they get gold. So there's it just has more punishment involved, and instead of
Game better.
well, I'm just saying that
In a
there's more
competitive sense,
skill.
also doesn't make it more competitive either. It just
And when you
makes
say
it more
denies,
fun.
there kind of is that in League of Legends because you try to push them off their cannon. Like
No,
off
but
the
the
cannon creep. And
yeah,
stuff.
I know.
I know what
I
you mean
can
by denies. You can kill your own creature.
right.
Fucking
Yeah,
weird as shit.
you could deny the tower gold. You could deny creep gold. You could even deny champion gold on that stuff. And there's also buybacks. So like your understanding of the economy and like how to utilize that, and also you're utilizing carriers and stuff like that. You have to go to certain shops for certain items.
The game is horribly imbalanced. Characters only need 1 or 2 items in order to fucking 1v5 the entire team. Literally, Black King Bar, and you'll see carries literally 1v5.
But you also have to know when you have to like use BKB and stuff like that too, as opposed to just.
The game's stupid. It's
Okay.
bad. It's dying. It's worse than League.
Oh my
It
goodness.
has a worse
Oh my
professional
goodness.
scene in all senses. It's less popular.
How is it? I mean, it's less popular than League because it has because less people will play the game because it has a higher barrier
Yeah,
to
less
entry for
people
skill.
play the game because it's fucking suck.
No, because it's more punishing. This is like saying that Frostfell's part of the dark type because it's less punishing of a server. And you probably
Oh,
had
I
that
just got
opinion
some
for-
crazy
minute,
bracers. Look at
no,
these
the argument-
bracers.
Those are
the
nice.
I forgot
argument
about the
is-
mic here. How's
God
this
damn.
Why are
white
you
servers have
defending
more
it so
players than
heavily,
dark type.
Faith? Do you even
Because
Oh,
he's
I'm not.
new to- he's
Wait,
new
those
to
are
MOBAs.
boots?
What do you mean new in a MOBA, dude? I've been playing MOBAs for longer than you have.
The only reason anybody thinks Dota is better than League in 2023 is
Why are
because
they
right now
boots?
they're into MOBAs and they're
That's
trying
hilarious.
to
Think
see
go
what
rip
edgy
ankles.
people say. Because I remember when I was in high school and we were all into MOBAs and we tried to look for what's the hardest, most punishing thing
Yeah,
on the
they
planet to
do.
play. Dota 2.
So lame.
Dota 2 is way better than League, and if you don't play Dota 2, you're a shitter because you
Hey,
suck at everything.
So you
And
say I'm new to the game, but like you're talking about this stuff as in Dota 2. Dude, I was playing MOBAs before Dota 2 ever came out. Are you out of your mind?
I never played a MOBA in my life. Shit's gay.
Yeah.
Cancel me.
Yeah, Dota.
That's
Dota
recorded.
Dota is difficult for the
That's
sake of
recorded.
being difficult, and it doesn't make it a better competitive game by any means. And the numbers show that it's not. There's no
What do you mean in numbers? You
Yeah,
mean it's
the
not
numbers.
it's not a better game. That just means it's a more popular big game because more people have played the game and have
It's
invested.
neither better.
This
or
Discord
more
sounds
popular.
like the Simpsons comic book store right now. I want to let you know.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just saying, Dota is neither better or more popular.
Oh.
It doesn't beat League out in any metric. So I don't. know what
It just has better mechanics in the game. I'm not saying I play League and I don't play Dota. It's not me saying that the game is, but I understand that Dota is actually the better game. And there's a lot of pro players who play
Wiz
League.
beats Battlestar Galactica.
Oh my goodness, whatever.
You know.
Realize that Medios and those guys have also come out and said, by the way, we do realize that HOD's actually the better game, but League we had more players, so therefore that's what we decided to go pro
Those kids
on.
are washed, and they would get
Love you,
fucking
dude.
washed by all the pros today.
Well, these are the comments they made back in 2013 when they were
It's like
considered
saying
the best players in the
the
world.
odd one is gonna go and talk to one of these Koreans today and say, "Yeah, you guys are just playing League because you suck." Meanwhile,
Again.
Oddman's over there jerking off over waifu games because he sucks at MOBAs now.
Okay, again, like I said, this is stuff they said back in 2013.
How do you know what they said in 2013?
Because I've watched stuff, dude. I pay attention to the scene. I know what's going on. I watch interviews.
Jesus.
The time traveler.
Goodness, I pull my head out of my ass because I like to stay informed.
Faith was in blood in '99, dude. He knows everything.
100% not. I was in blood for one freaking week, and it was the week that the Martine event went live. I remember Camel White screaming about it in guild chat. We don't ally with anybody. Freaking addiction.
Oh, did we overpull?
Yeah, but we're chilling.
They're okay.
Tank
Get you.
mega dude.
You get too much AoE. That's like safe AoE. They're not gonna.
I feel like a warlock should never be rain of firing 2 mobs.
Oh, would you rather have Hellfire?
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
You
Hmm.
fucking psychopath, this is hardcore.
you know that somebody died the other day on a hardcore character because they hellfired and they DC'd.
I think that's the meme. He must have known it. He didn't even DC. He hellfired in the raid and just got shit on.
Oh, okay. Well, the one I heard about was hellfire DC. I didn't actually see the clip from that one. I was just like, oh, interesting.
What?
Sounds like something stupid.
What is it? I don't want that shit. What is that? Captain Crunch or something? Let me see. It's good, but I don't want to eat it. I'm trying to eat healthy.
So, while we're at it, Blubby, we're just gonna go ahead and say, I'm waiting for you to tell me LeBron's better than Jordan.
Kobe Bryant is better than John.
I mean, that's a lot closer to that. You know what? I can accept that quicker than I can accept the LeBron's better than Jordan.
LeBron is not better than Jordan.
I actually found out that Kobe was actually higher rated than LeBron when I watched that documentary about I think it was 2007 Olympics or something.
The Redeem Team's 2008 Redeem Teams.
Yeah, when Gabe Braun has
At-
enough
at-
rings to fill up his two.
at that
teams
time,
and
for
his
sure.
toes, he can talk, but he don't. So
Well, my only argument for LeBron over Kobe is the only argument you ever have for LeBron over anybody, which is he's got crazy natural vision, and he's 6'9" and 260 pounds and moves like a freaking Mustang. But the question is like, is he actually better? Yeah, no, probably not.
well, that and Kobe not only had talent, but he had leadership, and he fucking played through
That road damage, dude.
that he's ever had.
Get out of here.
So my only real issue with Kobe is that he was very detrimental to his team too. He ran Phil and Shaq off, and yeah, he actually cost that franchise quite a bit.
And I don't have an issue with any of these people. I don't know them. They don't know me.
Shaq is one of the
We're
laziest big men in the world. Any
Yep.
player that would want to improve wouldn't get along with Shaq. It's not hard to run Shaq off. Shaq didn't want to work for anything. Shaq
I
just
don't
wanted to
disagree.
Post off the fact that he's 10 feet tall and 600 pounds.
Yeah, and he was able to get away with that for a very long time.
Yep.
I think their sit-down interviews are actually one of the best interviews I've seen, where they kind of both agree to that. I mean, like Shaq agrees he was being lazy.
Oof. Damn, dude, this is a sick belt.
No, you're
Yeah,
just
we
getting
need
everything.
that.
Aren't you? You just have a blessed fucking life, don't you? You run the fucking great CF, no wipes, all the gear, blue braces, green belt before the first boss. Look at this.
Wait, what blue did you get?
Rare spawn blue.
Those boots, they have like 17 Adri on them. 17 Adri, 6 strength.
Those are cool. They look like bracers.
Yeah, I thought
It's
they were
the,
bracers.
It's
Remember
off
we said there was nothing in there for
Zeraless.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, he had him off the
You're
rare
gonna
spawn.
wipe and there's nothing in there for you.
Was I not telling you about those the other day?
Roger, this dungeon's impossible and you won't get anything. You're an idiot.
Yeah, and then he inspected his warrior who's sitting in all dungeon gear with dungeon gear
That was-
from
that was
this current
calculated.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't know. I thought this was gonna be a dog shit.
The
group
priest
like
is a
it
wild card though.
Yeah, the
He's
priest-
doing well.
I hope he's
Doing well enough.
something. Put it up.
Have you fought the first boss?
No, I just keep getting loot.
They killed him.
Busy getting loot.
I'm in pre-bis right now. Ready to go to Molten Core after the ZF.
So how have you been getting gear? Just dungeons? Are you crafting your own, or how's that?
No, I've just
Worse.
been you know, farming and then buying like of the monkey shit or a looting shit off the auction house.
Yeah, your
Wait, you
biggest.
can use the auction house?
Yeah, my weapons are
Oh.
both dungeon weapons. My shoulders are dungeon. This stuff is AH. This was a dungeon. This was a drop. AH, drop here, and then auction. Drop
Like, do you
over.
remember we talked the other night about this actually? About you doing this place, whether or not it was worth it?
I don't remember.
Yeah, because I mentioned those boots are the only like thing out of there, and then the Mason's Fraternity ring off the quest.
Oh, do you have that quest?
I mean, I have like 5 quests, but I don't know if I have a
Oh,
quest
you
that
definitely
gives.
have that.
He
gives
has
me a
it then.
rating.
It's just
You-
in the
there's-
town.
It's just in the town. There's no prerequisites.
Yeah.
It's 13 out of G5 stam ring.
Which quest is it?
The one up. I think it's for the shells.
For the scarabs?
No, it's not that one. Okay, is it Divomatic? Maybe.
Okay,
Yep, there it
this
is.
one. Oh, yeah, dude. Divino Rod or whatever.
It's the one off the. Yeah, he gets off of the Alliance guy.
Oh, that fight. Maybe you guys fucked that fight up.
Be
Maybe
hard.
your mage or your warlock could
Sergeant
steal that
Blythe.
fight.
That's possible,
Oh, yeah,
but
that's
your
the
warlock
fucking
can't
fight.
on that fight.
Dog shit priest has no gear to heal that fight, and that mage and that warlock are gonna pull threats somewhere along the way in there and wound themselves, and it's gonna be a wipe.
Nah, not with this warrior, dude. This kid's a god. He's Cutie Knight reincarnated.
Cutie Knight reincarnated.
He's Cutie Knight if Cutie Knight knew how to play his class. I love Necro Butcher.
I would actually, with him as your tank, I'd actually would have loved the having a shaman as opposed to the priest.
Oh yeah, this would have been so nice.
But I mean, I don't know. Fort's just universally just so good for parkour.
I just ran a BW all the other night with that Kiss Baby kid.
I saw that.
He was in there. He fucking went all in on life-giving gem.
Oh really?
Figures. Yeah.
Is he playing warrior again?
Yeah.
So funny.
Do you remember him, Bluff? The guy who had beef with him and that other shaman in Classic?
Yeah,
Always
I was
find them
out
in-
there fucking healing their ass every time I was on. Bird call! Guess who it is? I don't know. Is it the same 2 idiots that put you guys into the dirt every time?
And then me
Because
and Wes
they
would walk
would
out
kick
there in
ass.
our mages and just
Good.
tap them. We would smash those kids.
They were good.
They
to
were
nobody's
s-
fault.
They
good.
were so bad against
Well,
mages.
to be fair, fucking double mage against that shit is just
Yeah,
perfect.
we
Whereas I
murdered
was
them.
playing a paladin and Brim was a warrior.
It was a horde warrior with a shaman. You know, we were alliance. Nobody had Wind
Yeah.
Fury, and nobody was ready for that kid to charge somebody and fucking Wind Fury crit them.
With
Bro.
Meanwhile,
BRE.
that kid was. That
Bro,
kid
me
was also
and
one
Wes
that
were going out there in
NS like-
PvE specs and dominating them, flawlessing them.
Yeah, it was a mage versus warrior. You know, like that.
Yeah.
You could Colton plays warrior. You know, mages are gonna flawless any warrior, but it was like it was Omnion and Warlock getting NS Chain Lightning and double Wind Fury crit. Like,
Oh,
there's
he
nothing-
was a warlock. He wasn't even warrior.
He was a warlock.
Yeah.
And, it was. There's nothing anybody. Chain double attack with a big ass axe on an orc, and that other orc shaman going out.
No,
and
he
then
had BRE.
lightning bolt chain lightning.
Well, yeah, the BREX. That's what he meant. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Those kids were good. It's fine. It was fun fighting them. They were the only ones that were out there like fighting us, like most of the time. So it was fun.
Gotta use feint, baby.
Josh got his fucking I have Divinity, his MC today.
Heyo.
Fuck you went.
Oh, do I not have this quest? Guess not, huh? First motion.
It drops off of an item, I think, if I remember right. Dude, I have been getting blues left and right off of mobs. Just got that. Just farming mobs for the win.
Wow, these scarabs hurt.
Yeah, dude, you gotta be really careful about this. And they will social too.
I don't know what that means. I got evasion up.
So the neutral ones, like if you have ones that are hostile to you, if they walk by the neutral ones, they will
Oh, okay.
they will aggro them over.
I'll let this kid pull.
I've been writing these metas for WoW, and it's like I have fucking Chat GPT playing my fucking game for me. I have half a mind to dump my meta profile into Chat GPT and just say, this is how the game is played in this sense, and I'm gonna describe to it what the meta does, and then I'm gonna give it another fucking meta, like the Colo meta.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
teach
tell
it.
it what that does. I'm gonna start teaching Chat GPT metas, and then I'm gonna say, write me a fucking meta, and I'm just gonna see what it spits out at me. I just want to know.
I mean, it's an LLM, so it can do it. You can train an LLM.
So, I found out the other day. I guess I was talking to one of the other coaches, and they're having like the Chat GPT write all their grants for them and stuff like this. Their grant proposals and all this other nonsense. Like,
Well, it's cool because the best way right now to write metas is like somebody made a program that converts the meta file into a file you can open with Visual Studio Code, and it breaks all the meta language that Verindy, that bitch, she wrote her whole shit. She wrote her an entire. I mean, she's smart, but it's a bad language.
Yeah,
if you
that language
actually
is
opened it.
terrible. Yeah, I
But
hated
if
it.
he gets it converted to something readable and something like close to C, so you can like write.
Yeah.
And you can open it in Visual Studio Code and actually just write the meta. Instead of writing it in game, you can write it in Visual Studio and then upload it. So
That's what's
people
up.
are starting to come out with some absolutely disgusting, crazy metas right now. Like they have conditionals, and I mean they're getting crazy.
Oh, we're at the boss.
I'm about to have like a 30-man bot army just start taking over places, recomping and selling and dumping MMDs on places, logging other characters in.
was that how you beat Diverted? Was with your bot army?
No, that's how I'm gonna play this, you know, is not
Let me
actually playing, but automating it.
Is Rox playing that?
You know that kid is. That kid's sick. What do you mean?
That kid's sick.
Luminance came out
yeah.
last week. Okay, all those kids, Diverted, Rox, Rose, all those kids right now, since Luminance came out last week, they're all mething it.
Oh no.
I mean, I don't think Rox can't really meth it since he's like literally on the road most of the time, but
Well, then somebody's logging in his character and doing
yeah, I mean they always like do that crap, like where they play really efficiently for sure.
It's a 90k luminance reward to do Rinthid weapons. So it's like,
Yeah.
before Rinthid came out, the Lum loop would net you 90k, and people would do the Loom loop, or people wouldn't do it because it would take so long. But now that Rinthid is out and all that endgame content that was like post 2006 or 14.
Yeah, whenever the crap it all came out. I don't even know any of that crap.
Really late luminance quest. This one quest nets you 90k. So you could max loom a character, and since this server has daily resets, you do that quest daily in like 2 weeks. You have a max loom character. So, you know, whatever, you know.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, see, I don't even know. Yeah, see, I don't know the numbers on like any of that stuff. Like, I'm like, I just
Okay,
logged
so
on to a
one
fully
aug-
loomed out character, and
One AUG
you know, all the good.
is 50k. The next AUG is 100. The next AUG is 150k. You can get the AUG 4 or 5 times. So it scales up 50k per time. There's only 4 or 5 AUGs you really need. So we'll say it takes. I mean, you only need like 4 million, right? So with 90k a day, that's from one quest. If you do all the quests, it's 180k ish a day. I'm not even doing the math, but I'm just gonna say estimately it takes 2 or 3 weeks to max loom your character if you did it. And that's without using the statues in Baishi Arena, which you know those kids are sweating over and drooling over and fighting absolutely anybody that comes into Baishi Arena.
I mean, like, I don't understand like the negative connotation of that, because isn't that what literally you're supposed to do?
Oh yeah,
To, like,
no, we love it. I want people to fight. I want people out there contesting things. That's fun. There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just telling you, those kids.
but you just throw it like a negative
harder than most
connotation.
everybody
Yeah, I mean, like,
well,
but that's
because
like the
they're
whole
fucking-
point, right?
No, okay, so this is what I don't like about their group, okay? The entire red server on Ashton's Call is made up of a conglomerate of fucking idiots, okay?
Yep,
It's
that's
a
why I
bunch
don't
of
play it, dude.
retards that don't play, that didn't play, or that only played the game, Faith, when you played it. It's a bunch of people that you would know. Not I would know. When I played the game, it was past 2012, and that's when all these people that had to play the game late with all the people who were really good, and everybody who was pretty decent played the game, and everybody I knew that played the game that were good. Not good back then, because good back then doesn't mean shit, because that was when everybody was casting with baby fingers, okay? Because good in 2012 and on means
Okay,
You're
well,
sitting there
just
eight
get to the
button
point.
task or whatever. Whatever. The point is everybody sucks except for that group. That group is a group of a sizable amount of players that only wants to play with super good players so that they can 100% of the time absolutely crush everybody in front of them in even fights because they
Ooh.
can't handle actually working for anything.
Ooh.
I
Og?
don't know.
No,
Uh,
Nightmare, Diverted,
Oh, they're
Rock,
See-
terrible.
Rose, and
See, like
it's
I know the Rose is
it's
supposed to be pretty
super
good
elite
and
tank
crap,
in
but like
2023 for Asheron's Call, you know.
you got to keep in mind, like you said that all the guys that played when I played, literally 2. That's it. 2 guys of the entire group that I ever saw on that, like the DM server from that group. Actually, 1, because Rox wasn't even playing. Played with that group,
Okay.
and that's it. It's
What I mean by
Dreadog,
that-
and that's it.
When I ran my own server, when I talked to every player that I logged into that server. That was 300 individuals.
Right, I got you.
85% of the players, when I said, "Who are you on DT?" and they would say, "Oh, you wouldn't know, or because you played so late, but I was in Blood or whatever the fuck." And I was like, "Okay, yeah, I played way after that. I don't know who the fuck these kids are." And it's like people like Kuz. You had to tell me who Kuz was. Like,
Who the hell is
from that
Kuz?
era.
You know who
like,
Kuz is. Shut up.
I don't know who
You
Kuz
know,
is.
like
QUUZ? You 100% know
Oh,
who he is.
yeah, I do know who that is.
yeah, it's like people from that era where they didn't play the game at close, but they all want to play the emulator.
I'm shocked
now.
that he didn't play it at close though, because, well, I guess I don't know. Maybe
He did. He
when
was
I
playing with
came-
UD.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, he 100% played the entire time that game was around. He and Spanish Fly both.
Yeah, you can count on like 3 hands the amount of players that played at close on these servers, and everybody else is just some Randy from a white server or from super early in the game that nobody knew or remembered.
I also think that, like, when you say super early in the game, I think most of the time it's bullcrap. Not you. I think they're bullcrapping you, and that's what they like.
sure.
They say, "Oh, you know, I was in Blood back then," because I was like, that's the default thing for people to say.
Well,
And
100%. We know everybody's lying. I mean, look at these are the kinds of people that guild with Mikey Krempel is a monarch of 50 people. Anybody that wants to go and guild with that thief and this kid that had the reputation he did, because all the Dark Tide players I knew would fucking lynch you if you even mentioned his name. So
Yeah.
that
Because he
means
stole from most of them.
yeah, if Mikey stole from most of the server and was known as a thief and was lynched on the Vault network boards, and the entire community hated him, how are you going to say you're from Darktide and then be sworn in under that kid on the emulators? Because nobody fucking forgives. I've learned that nobody fucking forgives.
I forgave Mikey.
So I
Goodness.
don't know who those kids are, but they exist. And Mikey is
I like
he's-
Mikey.
Yeah.
You like Kaz too, so.
I never liked him. I thought he was a
that-
pervert.
And Shadow Child, the fucking child molester as well.
Wait,
He
what?
fucking
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, whatever. There's all kinds of fucking stupid drama shit that's came up over the last 4 years over some people. Some people have been fucking doxxed, sent glitter bombs, and some people have found out that they have girlfriends that are a little bit young for them. So, Shadow Child.
Oh, babe.
So,
Asheron's
Well,
Call,
somebody
baby.
named Shadow Child. That kind
it's
of.
the epitome of a fantastic community. Every member is an upstanding member, a citizen of this country, and it's amazing. I'm just saying everybody sucks at AC except. And going back to my point is that group of players, Diverted, Rocks, and all those people. Those people play to end a retail, and they're all consistent and solid PKs. There's people like me and Brad that jump from guild to guild and try to get a group
Is
of
Brad
old men
playing?
out there. No, not right now. But like when I go to the emulator, I don't try to join their guild. I try to join a different guild and try to get them PK viable to try to contest those kids. But these people that are playing now are in their 50s. You know, I can't go in there and say, I'm going to be a consistent mage and I'm never going to die in a team fight. I'm going to teach you guys how to team fight. And then you run into, those kids and they kick your ass. And next thing you know, these old people want to zerg them. And I'm like, I don't want to be a part of the zerg. So I break and I'm sitting there solo on the server. But I don't want to play. Like, I'll play with Rocks if I have to. It sounds like a good time playing with people who are also good. I know why they're doing it, because they want to play with people who are good.
Well, they want to play with like a group of like 10 guys that are actually competent at the game, and they want to play against Zergs. They want to be able to beat, because that's the most fun in AC, really, is to be able to take a full fellowship and beat on 3 full fellowships,
No, I understand, but as it stands right now, is we can't have zergs. You can't encourage people to zerg on the game and then complain when they get zerged, because those kids cry when they get zerged out. There comes a point in the AC where there's too many melees for any of those mages to do anything about. Rocks can only handle a couple before there's 3 two-handers on them that eat his
Yeah,
ass off.
melee's in AC. It was always
Entirely
an
ruined the
issue.
game. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so, and that's what the servers turn into is when they're good. I'm saying that they're good, and they need to realize the effect that they have on these old people, because old people have to win sometimes. So, like, you can't just hoard all the good players. There's players in their guild that weren't in their guild initially. I know who that group of players is. Like, fucking what's his who joined? DeGamra I think is running with them right now. Like that, I know that kid can be decent when he wants to be.
Nah, Tony's always been terrible.
He's
Actually,
pretty bad. Yeah.
one of the worst
Tony,
casters
Tony's
of
one
all
of those
time.
guys that like he runs double proof sets just to try to exist in group fights and get like a couple last hits. Like he just tries to survive and like squeeze in a last hit or two, so that way he could feel like he's doing well.
That
you
kid,
know,
yeah, he's
contributing.
always been a meme. Zalmoxis was always trash. Tony, yeah, that whole group is a bunch
The Max
of.
is really pissed off if you speak Spanish to him too.
Oh,
It's
he
great.
gets
It's
so
great.
mad, dude. I don't know what his deal is either. Like, he's a successful human being. He's just a really angry guy.
Yeah, he is. But yeah, no, I completely agree. Like and the thing with, and that's actually what I don't like about modern quote unquote Acheron's Call, like the TOD stuff, is just like because melee's got too busted, and like it's so much more fun running around when you guys are working with hollows and
Yeah,
weepings
Hollow
and stuff.
UA was the best. Weeping,
Yep.
for sure.
Yep. Because then it was actually bound. Now Hollow UA without Aegis even better, but
Yeah.
we can't have everything.
It's a fine line to walk. If you're gonna balance the game for a 1v1 or 2v2 scenario, which is what I feel that the devs were doing towards the end when they were adding all this stuff.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
like 1v1, a melee versus a mage, a melee should be able to stand a chance. When you create that, when the melee's damage is guaranteed and is instant and is not, you can create a scenario where if there's coordinated melees, there's like 3 or 4 of them, and they're coordinated, they all jump on somebody at the same time, it's unhealable. It turns into a jump spin, meat jamming,
Meat
damn
jamming.
pot,
Yeah.
damn pot drinking nightmare. And,
Yep.
and that's the team fights. And then everybody's like, outdoor fights fucking suck, when outdoor fights used to be fun because everybody's running a 9-mile radius circle, you know, in the fights. And now everybody wants to fight in Town Network. And then nobody wants to go into Town Network, or nobody will fight in Town Network. People /die or touch.
The game was best when I was dueling fucking signing and anti-Parazzi at Rim with level 7s in GSA. That was.
I don't know if you're memeing on me or you're just being serious there, because
Oh,
that is
deadass.
when the game was
That's
best.
when the game
Okay.
was best, 100%.
Yeah. Yes, 100%.
My favorite part of the games is naked mage fights, or no wards, level 7s. No, doesn't matter what level you are, as long as you can cast a fucking ward. And let's go out there and if you eat 2 wars, you die. That's guaranteed 100%. 2 wars is death. And I want to go out there. I'll fight you like that, and that's fun for me. I also like playing a melee, but I don't like playing UAs. Like dual wielding speed UAs is not fun for me. I like playing swingers.
Dual wielding is lame in general.
Yeah,
that shouldn't exist.
I like playing CB swords. I like going in there and hitting for 8, and then one time I'll risk it for the biscuit and get an extra swing in there. Maybe I'll roll the dice and get something deadly. But
see, and that's the thing, honestly, though, Blub. What the real, in my opinion, and Mike, you're welcome to lay in this, of course, too. The peak a lot with hollows and ARs and weeping UAs, when that was like the absolute peak of melee, it was a legit strategy. You weren't relying on crits. Crits were nice, but you had to actually wear the other player down.
Yeah.
You actually had.
Yeah, it was a game of attrition.
And if you were good enough at dodging enough wars, you were going to wear them down. Now, the only thing that obviously sucked with that is like you could still pull a shield and
you
like.
also had to be 2 times better than mage on your melee, because
Yeah, you were wearing down vitals. Like, that was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you classify as like twice as good just because.
No, you have to be a good fucking melee to be
Yeah.
a 1v1, right? Say you have to be better than that mage inherently. If that mage
Well-
is in a vacuum, that mage will kill you.
Depends on like, I mean, like I just think it's a different skill set. And the thing with mages, like, you had to have a different cast for melees than you did against. I mean, you're better off having a different cast for melees than you did against other mages, because typically the mage cast, A, it was something that the melees were they were anticipating, and B, there was certain ways to get melees caught in your cast and stuff like that if you use
I used
casts
to
that were
do
different.
these super wide casts that would turn into like very narrow casts against melees.
Yep. Or the alternative is like to try to circle around the melee while you're casting them and stuff like that. That you get caught them in that.
Yeah, I mean, you'd see people do half circles where their character would turn their back to you, but then, like, in their cast, they would literally dip. Like, if you held the opposite strafe while turning, your character would duck, dip, and 360 instantly and release the war, because the war's not going to come out unless you're facing the character. And, like, people would do shit like that, and everybody got good, you know? But, like, so as a melee, you kind of have to be really fucking good these days to kill a mage. And the game is balanced in such a weird way. I just don't think their group is healthy for the community is all. As it stands right now, the community is too small to have the elitist group. Maybe in like 2012 when Party Boy and UD were the elitist groups and the game was populated enough to have these groups because there were Zergs out there that those groups could fight. But right now, with the population being 50 on a good day, they're 10-man of just super fucking... These players can 1v3 90% of the server, right? So if they can 10v 25 inherently, right? They can do it if they wanted, and it doesn't make for a good PK night on the server when all these people get on, and it creates these mega guilds on the PvP server. Inherently ends up only having 2 or 3 guilds. It has 2 Zergs. It has one get down Zerg, and it has the other get down Zerg, and then it has their guild. And then the 4th guild is a guild that doesn't log in because they can never get enough people on to fight the Zergs, or they can't 3v3 with the nightmares, right? So they just don't go out and PK. And then nobody PKs. Everybody just macros and stares at their character. Nobody wants to go out and fight, those guys. And
That's AC, dude. That's why I don't log into it. It's always been that.
It's just
never
that
not been that.
Their group doesn't create a healthy environment where they.
Yeah, but that's not their
guilds are
group.
splitting up.
That's just AC. It's not a good game. Never was. Never will be.
Yeah, it's also not solely their group. They add. It's also the player mentality of AC right now. Those players, everybody who's playing currently, are really old. Right, they're in their 40s.
Yeah, because the game is from 1999, dude. Who's gonna come in and play AC?
Exactly. Yeah, the game is dead. It's just not like it's not a game to have an elitist group. That's all.
Oh, for sure.
It's not what it's for.
Well, the other thing is, like, and we already kind of hit on it. The devs that try to balance that stuff sucked at their job. The devs that created that thing sucked at their job. The game is a fluke that it was ever good at all because of the way that they broke stuff, right? Like, so it's never... Like, whenever the devs get their hands involved at creating things in that game or balancing things out, it's not usually good for the game.
No. The only thing AC has got going for it right now is it's so open source. The custom content is peak. I have never seen such cool custom content in this game.
Yeah.
Ever. There are some servers that are out right now that people have been working on for a long time that are they're fun as shit.
I think that would be good. Well, and I think
server that has no level cap, no attribute cap. I'm fighting mobs that are like level 80,000, and that one's a pizza golem. He's a level 100,000 golem made of pizzas. That shit's funny. And the wars he throws out are pizzas and mozzarella stick. It's just hilarious. It was just a meme.
Yeah.
But like, you could just do anything. Like there's all kinds of custom content. Custom cities are in there, armors, ratings, and whatever. It's like an idle game dream. You know how people like to play little idle games on their phones, like Tap Titans or Cookie Clicker. That's what AC is good for. It's good for that little dopamine hit when you log in, you check on your metas, right? Or your background.
And that's one of those things. Honestly, like there needs to be a server that is.
Go bot Diablo like an adult. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I have to pay for that. Shit. It's free.
There should be a server where like streaks don't exist and each ward does 300 damage every game.
They have a server that has a hardcore mode, and that shit's fun as shit.
That would be fun. I would play that.
They have an old school server with pre-POD with all the sword skill, and then they have a hardcore mode where you nominate your character for hardcore, and your character can't do shit. and you're running through there doing old world quests. Like I learned about Sword of the Lost Light. I have like 30 keys in my bag, and I'm trying to do it.
There you go. See, that would be good. That would be legit. You got Sword of Lost Light, Sword of Lost Hope. The other one that would be great to do is the axe. What's it called? The 3 gems that you
Zul'Furrak
put
Crimson
into.
Stars.
Yeah, Sylphie of Crimson Stars. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's people doing all kinds of shit like that. People are standing in Subway with their level 45, characters, all proud of them with Focusing Stone. The
Oh, yeah.
wide hardcore Focusing Stone run. Everybody's getting on Friday to do Focusing Stone together. Everybody's fucking scared to fight the liches in there, and who's got an Aegis? They're gonna tank the liches because nobody's high enough level to do anything.
That's
See,
cool.
that sounds like.
We're buffing with 4s. Like, it was a good day. My character died, unfortunately, not in Focusing Stone, but we went to Valley of Death to fight a Manuga, the giant one, and I got deemed.
Slapped.
Yeah, the Manuga got me.
Did you ever see Paul in the game, by the way?
No.
Oh, you had to go see him, man. That's one of the things. Last things I did before I quit AC was to go see Paul, because I was like, I've never seen this thing. He's been around in the game since '99.
What was Paul?
So,
I don't even remember.
Paul, the giant Manuga, level 9999, and Babe, the big blue Auroch.
Yeah. I've seen that.
I haven't seen Paul. I mean,
It's up by it's northwest part of the map. What's the town called where you get the Nor helmet and stuff like that? Stonehold. West of that, I actually had a cottage near it.
well, the cool thing about that server was after Manuga, we were all gonna go do Helm of Ice and Blue. Anybody that survived, I just didn't survive, and I really wanted the helm, but
So at level
Because they had
45, you can
the
do
cash,
that?
right?
I thought you had to be 180 to do that.
I don't know.
Helm
I
of
wasn't
Isindul
really
is like a.
we were just gonna all go together because everybody was just on.
Isn't Helm of Isindul? I thought that was like a TOD content.
It was either that helmet or it was the.
It was
one
probably
that you got
the
out of
Hume of
Stonehold.
Fror.
Oh yeah, Helm of Nor. That's what it was. The one where you give the M note to the loot.
Ah, Fror.
Well,
no?
he was going for, but that's different. Yeah, there could be the one of them. Yeah, but
Some helmet. I don't know. Actually.
so the other one is he's actually sounds like Cal's Heart if you're doing the M note to the Lugan.
What was the
Oh, no,
what
no.
was the helmet that we used to
I
get
guess
back
it
in
was.
the day that had like melee defense 3 on it? Like
Is it the Crown of Bone?
Nah, Crown of Bones.
Melee defense 3.
Yeah, it was like it was so good back in the
Oh,
day.
Invul
Invul
3.
3, yeah.
Use superior helmet.
Yep, that's it.
Mike could play a dagger character and get Jidea Law.
There you go.
I need a dagger at Tacola, dude.
There you go.
I remember Mike got on AC and like one of the first things he wanted to do on the emulators was go get a Jiddy of Law, and he wasn't able to even equip it.
The shitty.
I got a Jiddy.
I got my
What is a
Jitty.
Jiddy? I don't know.
The one that I always preferred, and what cracked me up was crazy to me, Mike, is when we started playing that DM server, people didn't know what the max health was. They didn't know like the health items to get and stuff. Like they didn't know about Doll's Eye. They didn't know about COAB.
Yeah.
And I'm,
No, those players they don't know that. Like there was only a couple. I think the only person that I could think off the top of my head that would know is Shocking. Shocking was doing crazy things that you would do in that game. He was asking to go do like Volcano leggings from these Byakas that gave you magic resist, and then he was looking for Fian casting gloves, and he was trying to make this character tempt out with these items that would give you skills. That I was like, I've never heard of any of these items. He's like, yeah, these leather leggings, they give you magic resist and the graveyard deck and things like that. And I was like, well, I don't fucking know.
yeah, that stuff is all The other one is but yeah, I like the DM stuff is stuff I'm very comfortable with, like used to and stuff, but like the other stuff like
Or
anything
Bandit
post
Hill. What the fuck
TOD.
is a Bandit Hill?
Bandit Hill's for the
serious?
dagger, dude. Triple
Or
triple
the
hitting.
sword.
Yeah, or the sword.
Yeah.
Double hitting swords, triple hitting daggers. That's why I
Alright,
love
Mike.
dagger characters in AC.
What were the two types of swords that you could bandit hilt?
It looks like an Arabian sword, and
Like there you
Fuck.
go.
and what was the other one? It was the pointy one.
The pointy one and Arabian
Pointier.
sword, also known as a rapier and a simi.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I could not remember the names for the life of me.
Yeah, stuff like that. Shocky was cool to talk to or stuff like that. He'd always show me something fucking new in that game that nobody would ever use these days, but it was always fun to know that that was in the game.
Yep.
But,
I used to look for that kind of stuff all the time because I enjoyed. Always want to look for upgrades and stuff. Like, then you had the racial helmets and stuff like that. They were pretty cool when they got introduced. Yeah. I was a big fan of the, you know, back before you had good stat options for your staff, the Imperious staff.
yeah, I mean, the hardcore, the server, the Discord for that, I mean, that shit's cool because they have like a little tracker on like the highest level hardcore character this week, or
Right.
the hardcore character that's killed the most monsters this week. They're tracking everything, right?
But is PvP enabled in that, so you can just wreck somebody's hardcore character?
No.
Aw, boo.
Yeah, no.
Oh, that's what I would want to do. I'd want to
Yeah.
You
send
could
them.
go flag. No, it's a white server. You could take your hardcore character red if you wanted. That'd be the ultimate dick on the table move. You know?
Yeah. Well, I will say, so I do kind of watch Zyru's a hardcore character, and he does that all the time where he challenges people to Makaraz, like fully expecting them not to accept, and some warrior accepted. And he's like, wait, no, I don't know if I really want to do this, you know? But the thing is, the warrior was not. Yeah.
Well, it's a mage versus a warrior.
Yeah, well, he's fire mage though. He's leveling as a fire mage,
Still
which
has frost.
doesn't matter. If that warrior had a FAP, he dies.
Yeah.
Thankfully, and that's the thing is, like, you don't think a warrior would accept a duel against a mage unless he's got a FAP, but he didn't, so it worked out for him. And it was level 46 warrior that got killed.
I'd want to make a character
Yep.
that has the same name as Mike, but except with like a little asterisk over a letter. It'd
Yeah,
be
just
like
put
a level 5 character, and I'd have
a
Mike
ski
stand
the eye.
invisible in drill. And I'd like
I
level
think you
5
get banned for
challenge
that.
Mike with a duel and make Mike fucking kill him. Mike would challenge him to a duel, and I'll stand right in front of the guy, and the guy will look at me and be like, "Oh, it's like some level 6 trying to Makara me. Here, I'll accept." And then Mike will just come out and fucking kidney shot one shot.
So here's the funny thing is, this guy got a 10-day ban for being on a Zephyr or Zeppelin, and he said to the guy next to him, he goes, "Man, it's crazy. I've been playing this game for so long, and I had no idea that numlock made it to where you open all your bags." And the guy hits numlock and runs right off the Zeppelin and kills himself.
Oh my god.
What a legend! That kid
And-
doesn't deserve a hardcore kid.
And then he got banned for doing that to somebody.
Remember all the things that would get on me sometimes in BGs, where it would be like, what was it? Type /AFK space.
Oh my
to
god,
report
that
them
was
for
so
AFK.
funny.
And you'd see people just AFK out of AVs on
Yep.
in Phase 2 era.
He would get pissed about that,
Oh
wasn't he?
my god, he would get so mad. He would get so mad.
Or putting a mage portal on top of the mage table. You know, he would
Yep.
click it in.
Yep.
He would click it every time.
Yep. He's one of the ones I would definitely get with a with an Atiyesh portal if I could. You know. Send him out to Karazhan before Karazhan had anything in it.
That's the best raid in the game. I'd
It's
play if
number
they did
one,
It's really
baby.
good.
fresh. If they did TBC fresh, I'd only be in Carriage.
The only problem, yeah, that's the problem. Like with Phase 1 you know, we all experience it. Phase 1 TBC is like early, slow, lacking content.
Well, Karazhan was great.
But Karazhan was like the content
Yeah.
it had was fine. But like it's just Karazhan and then 2 versions of Nixia basically, you know, or equivalents of.
Yeah.
And
Super hard fight though.
and the heroics like were a step up, but they weren't so like, you know, you didn't have to take your sweet time with like hardcore be a little bit more interesting, but I don't think would be that good.
Nah, it wouldn't be. Classic's the only hardcore, for
I
sure.
want to see hardcore TBC where all those kids go and fight that mage in that circular mage room with the fire.
Nobody move!
Nobody moves.
And then you got
Like that.
and then you got that one guy who's been plotting it for all of a week.
Or just
I'm
makes
gonna
a
wipe him.
mistake. But, you know, I mean, there's people that are good at the game that take damage on that fight. You know, people die on that fight.
What fight?
He's saying that people that are died to the made Shade of Baron and Terra.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I agree that good people die in that fight, like as far as like they make that mistake, but you're kind of a victim in that situation. You don't really have a choice, no matter if somebody else messes it up.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I'd just be doing
Moment of truth.
GFPPs
Here
anyways.
comes here comes the gauntlet.
Yeah, we're going into the gauntlet, baby.
That priest is gonna mana up.
Balancing you and Thursday Night Football here on my other screen.
This will be the closest you guys get to death all run.
I don't have any of my potions on me. I didn't make anything prior to this.
They let you in that party. Oh my.
I'm top deeps usually.
I don't know. That mage is wrecking you.
Oh, on the last pull.
I mean, this whole pull.
No, look, overall, I got him.
Yeah. You're gonna probably fall down on the overall to him now after this whole gauntlet.
Maybe. Maybe
I
not.
can't wait to see how they pull this. Are they just gonna wait, or are they gonna?
Probably wait.
Nope. Oh yeah, no, yeah.
He's just gonna individually get pull. You trickle in a few and then. Just run in there, Mike, and fan knives.
If I had it, I would. These are all normal mobs. Chill.
Yeah, these ones are.
Yeah,
Big boys, though.
it's just to bait the priest from using mana.
Oh, it's an elite.
There's a few that are smattered in there. No, it's so. Yeah, Warlock doesn't care. Warlock's like, your mana is my mana.
No, that's the mage. He's equal to the mage.
Oh, it's more like the top name. Over here trying to play hardcore blood, but I have to focus so much.
Keep you updated. The mage is updated the things that happen in the game. Oh, they're out of combat. They're all probably gonna sit and drink right now if they're smart.
Yeah, they're drinking, they're chilling.
Magix is not doing it.
I will. Surprisingly to me, Zaryu's actually like a pretty solid classic gamer. He plays that classic mage well. He understands how to do the split pulls and stuff like that, which a lot of players don't seem to know how to do.
Casting for a big fight. What a psychopath with the mana. That troll priest is already. He didn't drink.
Pretty stupid, I'm not gonna lie.
He drank a mana potion just now. Oh, wait, I can't wait. Look at all the mobs running up. He's never getting out of combat.
He's just drinking right now.
Oh, he's got troll regen.
No, he's drinking. Like he went from whom to half mana.
Yeah, he's drinking,
Yeah.
he's drinking.
Yeah, he was in the back right corner.
Wasted mana on shielding himself. Why did he do that? Oh, the mage. Why did he shield the mage?
I did see one clip, Mike. I felt bad for this guy. He's like 48 warrior, and they're doing Maradon, and he's like, "All right, guys." He's like giving him like this little pep talk over the chat. You know, we're gonna be really smart about these pulls up here. Then he walks into a corner, and it just fell right through the world.
Oh, I saw that. Too bad.
It's like that one. I don't know if you can appeal to Blizzard on these, but
Yeah, there's a few people that have died through corners. You just can't walk into corners in this game. It's bold and buggy.
Yep.
Kind
You
of
gotta be really
trash.
careful. Let's say you gotta lose a mage too. That's what I was waiting to happen for like the the server for the world first mages, you know, when they were racing, is one of them accidentally blinked through the world.
Yeah, could happen. Part of this dungeon is wild, huh?
Yep. I mean, it's probably the hardest part, like you said.
All right, we're here, baby.
You guys lay out a plan for the ceremony, the like CC the goblin or the paladin?
I think they're just YOLOing. Looks like.
The goblin runs out, you don't have to worry about him. It's that you can't, yeah, you just like follow the healer or whatever.
Whoa. These mobs don't want it, dude. Is this guy dropping landmines? Oh, the
Yeah, it's
mob.
goblin. Yikes, man. Can't believe that guy drives me nuts when people do that crap where they don't even like repair or anything. Of course, the other question is how long have you had a helmet to where it drops a 1 durability when you never die?
Give him a gray one.
That's that was
Is it leather? Is it clothy?
No, it's cloth.
Oh shit.
Take it. Do we kill these things now? I don't even remember this place. I guess so.
Yeah, you talk to them and like they become hostile. And that's where you get your item that you need for that ring.
Oh, okay.
What's on your mind?
Can I stun this chick? I'll try it.
Yeah, you can do all your CC on them.
A big blind?
Yeah, I'm surprised that but I know he like just dips out eventually, and I guess you just can't kill him. I thought that he dipped out instantly.
Did I mess it up by blinding him?
No, because he was already attacking. I don't know. He
The
might.
tank got gouged.
We'll see.
God damn. The tank. They're fear bombing X Nah, you guys got it.
Well, he's talking about the environment, like it's from the Warlock NPC. He's talking about like they might have messed up the next boss, like the triggering of the the Warlock's supposed to go, or the Goblin's supposed to go blow up that door.
Oh, somebody attacked him. Now he's shooting.
Yeah, he was like attacking Mike even before like that's what I was confused.
You gotta put him down. The dungeon's over.
That would be sucky.
Unless you guys maybe all run out of the dungeon.
Well, Mike might be able to pick it. I'm not sure if you can pick the lock on that or not.
I don't see a lock.
No,
here.
I don't
It's an
think
event
so.
door.
Yeah, you have to do the event. Huh?
Alright, if all these guys die and Mike vanishes, he'll reset.
There you go.
Yeah, I've seen this happen. You gotta kill him.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think you're right. Could do that. Go for the ride out. I think he just ends up resetting, and like, or despawning rather.
Yeah, I don't
He's
think
saying,
that
like-
was the RP.
I mean, it's the only other option other than killing him.
Yeah. You guys still can get the Gazrilla. I mean, somebody's got a mallet.
No, they don't got it.
Warrior
Right.
might though, because he's got the trinket.
I mean, it is fucked either way, so we'll see.
Well, I'm gonna need you to convert my current UI over to a Warlock UI for Kata. Thanks. Need to always use this thing now.
What a grief, everybody. Tell this mage to Nova 2 packs of scarabs right now.
That priest, whatever he's doing, or whoever's back there needs to hurry the fuck up. These mobs and dungeons respawn, so
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
so everybody needs
Look,
to, like...
there's a simple way for him to learn that lesson, Blob. It's for them
Oh,
to
he
die.
left combat. How did you leave combat?
The mob, he reset.
He reset. Where are you guys going?
I don't know if it reset or despawned.
Oh yeah, he's gone. Cool. Ooh, I see you got a mount.
Yeah, man. Start getting gold. Like a lot of it at like 43, 44. Oh, he just blew it up. Yeah.
He opened the door.
Nice.
That's cool.
I'm shocked that it actually worked out that way, but sweet.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Be hilarious if it just bugged it and all of a sudden the bosses are gonna run at you.
Where's this warrior?
He's in the front.
Like a good warrior.
Wait, how did you guys get in?
They reset him.
When he yeah, reset, he went and did it. I'm shocked too. I know, I can't believe it. But hey, you know, good.
We're hardcore
Good.
gamers, dude.
Yep.
Mike's
that's
giving
right.
his helmet for that.
We are hardcore gaming.
Alright, I want to watch this guy die to this enraged panther so I can kill it.
Oh, are you an STV?
No, it's the Thousand Needles one.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. This warrior gonna bail him out? Oh, what a bunch of crap. I should go to STV actually.
This desert be mine.
These guys might kill.
Well, they 100% clear. I'm gonna cast staff drop. Jason Enforcer, baby.
Oh wow, it's like an actual warrior stuff.
Enhancement shaman staff. Warrior staff.
I was just gonna say that warrior probably takes it.
Druid staff. Well,
Nope, everybody says terrible drop. Dude, that's a good warrior staff. Stuns
I would
target.
say it's about 3 gold, 60 silver worth of a warrior staff.
True.
It's not better in Whirlwind X at 45.
I mean, yeah, it is. I mean, like it's 20 some top end higher.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But I mean, you should be using Whirlwind X regardless of 45 still.
Look, that axe can get you to 60, dude.
They cannot. You're trolling. 45. That's when you switch to the
Kang.
Kang, baby.
Do hardcore characters even do whirlwind axe? That quest
Yeah,
needed to be
they're
45
all
to
there's
do.
Whirlwind Axes everywhere, dude.
Yeah, you 100%. You could do it.
They're doing it at 30. Chippy got his at 30.
Yeah, well, he also got help, but yeah.
But I'm just saying,
The-
if Chippy did it, you know, a lot of
Well,
people
so
could.
Blub, you with the
Not in a bad way
access-
about Chippy. I just mean like
No,
Chippy.
I know.
Like a bad
But,
way about
like-
Baird, but not Chippy.
Right, of course. The thing is like you have a whatchamacallit, you have the auction house, so you don't have to do like the annoying parts. Like you could still have to do the trolls, which is like, yes, that would be a massive annoyance solo. But people were soloing it at like 32, 33 on hardcore. Because
Is there another boss in here, or like what are these?
yeah,
Okay.
Gazrilla.
Yeah, be careful out that door.
Oh, but nobody has a mallet.
Be sure.
Yeah.
Princess is there still.
There's that water, this tide priestess,
Okay.
High priest.
and that's for TR of the Deep.
Okay.
There's also a rare spawn that spawns over there, so
Get some,
might be checking that too.
questies done.
Mm-hmm. So, well, there is a spot in the river, Blub, that you can kill him without ever being touched. The Cyclonian guy. So you can solo him as a warrior. You just have to use throwing weapons the entire time. Mm-hmm.
Sounds horrible.
It does sound horrible, but I'm just saying, like, that's how they were doing it solo. At, like, low levels without ever being, you know?
Yeah.
Also, if you do it, like, if you're alchemist or whatever and you have a nature protection potion, like, that absorbs a lot of his damage.
Yeah, but you don't even get nature res pot until like, I don't know, high, like up. Yeah, I guess whatever.
I mean, you can have
Yeah, you
at
could
that
have
level.
it at
You can
30
have like,
for sure.
yeah.
I have it, so they could have it.
Mhm.
Comes priestess.
Okay. Everybody in this group was pretty solid, to be honest. Good group.
Yeah.
I think a lot of times when you're playing hardcore and you get to the 40s, that's what you find.
You guys do SM Cath?
What?
Did you do SM Cath?
Yeah, I did all the Scarlets.
He's got his Sword of Omen. His
Yeah.
offhand.
I did RFD. Whoa! What did we just do to this priestess?
It's just not very durable.
I did not know
Big old fucking nerd meeting in here.
that. Just knocked out ZF, dude.
Huge.
Huge, dude. Huge.
Zul'Furrak advanced sword and sword of omen.
Yeah, I'm huge, man. I'm just dying. I'm itching to go hemo swords right now.
But to get your thrash blade,
Yeah.
you actually up level. You could technically get it, but
I gotta wait till like 50 to get into a Mara. Nobody's gonna invite me at 46.
right.
I can do Oldemon now, which I'll probably do after I hand in these 3 quests, and I'll save this one in case I do ZF again.
Your trash.
Hell
Blade.
yeah, you laggy bitch.
Let's do the trash blade, thrash blade.
Nice, 5 out of 5. Easy clap, easy clap. Let's go, mages and warlocks. Come on, light it up. Oh, it's a healing helmet. Hell yeah. Oh, that's huge! Plus 40 healing. Give it to the boy, dude. He didn't need on this? This guy's crazy. It's so much better than what he's wearing.
It's not though.
I don't know, dude. 40. Whoa! Look at that thing.
A little high Bjerg. The thing is like people just want. I mean, especially with hardcore, you just want stats.
Not me, dude. I don't run stamina on any of my jewelry. I'm all dodge.
I said stats. But yeah, I don't know if that's ideal. Definitely get a lot more value out of stam, but
Nah.
nah,
I
of
get
course
a lot
not.
more value out of not getting hit.
Whenever you're down to that last hit before you die, and it's like you dodge something, you're gonna like screenshot it and send it to me. I told you.
I dodge a lot of shit, man. I love it.
You innately, I mean, you have like 30-ish% dodge or something stupid like that. With a lot of agi. You ever notice how they, I mean, how quick they are to like instantly G-kick everybody as soon as they die?
Yeah, it's so funny. I don't know why
It's
they
like,
do that.
alright,
but
get
it is-
out of here
yeah, it is
now.
Instant.
The guy's like explaining the travesty of like how he lost his character. Nope, not in here. You're not.
Yep.
You are gone.
You can't talk, you're dead.
It's funny. You can talk while you're dead in hardcore. You can just sit there as a ghost and talk to your boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have to clear. I don't know what these guys are doing.
No, they believe.
Earth.
I guess if you have intentions of going again,
Oh my god.
you're just
you guys
mailing
are-
your gold off to an alt all the time, huh?
On me. I keep all my gold on me. I'm trying to take it right to the Era servers.
What?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I know
Keep your
that-
gold on a mule, just in case you die.
So basically, a lot of people I know, as soon as they hit, they start having those 6-slot bags, like extras. That's when they started muling them off to an alt, and then like a decent bit of gold as well, just because. Exactly what you're talking about, like.
If I made an alt, it would be on Alliance, though. I wouldn't want to make a Horde character. I'd want to play ally for the next 60?
Ugh. Allies is
For Psalm 2.
Psalm 2, baby. Hardcore boogaloo. For a hardcore leveling, although it can be boring, when you do shit like that, like what I just did, it's a damn good time.
everything.